Gym set to go. Sanford and Lamar Girls Championship semifinal number 1 for the Holiday Shootout. In the circle for the Lady Savages, Summer Everhart. There for Sanford, J.C. Canty. And the Indians will win the tip. Ball's going to bounce to the right side into the hands of Bailey Canty. Gets it on the wing. Left, Tara Crowther with it. Back in the middle to Bailey Canty. Have to learn up these names in a hurry here, John.
You're be like me, man.
Not like last night where you've watched every one of them play forever. Nice dish inside to Kelly Canty. She took that one from Bailey. They're all cousins. It's off the glass for 2-0 Sanford, 25 seconds into this ball game. Savages with it. Chelsea Gallegos on point. Into the lane. Passes on to the left corner. Drive down. Abby Reed loses the ball in the paint. It's going to be picked up by Nicole Salazar of Sanford. She's going to lose it. Taken away by Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz works it onto the wing. That's going to be Abby Reed with it there. Gives it back to Taylor. 3-ball drained from the right side for Taylor Wirtz of the Lady Savages. And it's 3-2. 1 minute into it and nearly a steal. Chelsea Gallegos is going to get it back. The ball was touched last. Good D there. Kelly Canty was triggering it in. Gallegos made her lose it out of bounds. So it's Lamar ball. Gallegos triggers it into Taylor Wirtz on their own end. Taylor, top of the key, spins into the lane, puts the shot up off the glass. A nice move around Nicole Salazar.
Looks like
5-2.
Looks like Savages came to play.
Yes, they did. J.C. Canty's going to drive into the lane. There's a blocking foul. Courtney Clark will be rung up for that. And that will be her first team on the Savages, and it will be a shooting foul. So J.C. Canty at the line. Knees bent, balls in the air, and the shot is good.
So you've given me the fun job of filling out the program book for the rest of
Well,
the day.
thank you. I actually had
hazard pay for this.
I actually had to do some work today, so I didn't have time to get the books all done early. So nonetheless, both free throws are up and in for Canty. 5-4, lead cut to 1. Savages with the lead, and the ball coming across right to left. Gallegos from the left side, drives to the middle, runner in the lane, misses it. Rebound to J.C. Canty. She's going to get it off to Nicole Salazar. She'll be called for a travel, passing down to Bailey Canty. A little too much in the way of steps. Savage basketball. Gallegos in between the circles. Cuts to her left, drives in the lane against Tara Crowther, goes up. There's a whistle from Joe Aguilera. We've got a foul. That'll go on Tara Crowther. Crowther's first team, and it puts Gallegos at the line. And her free throw will stretch the lead to 2. Got it. She'll get one more. 6-4 Savages, 6:21 left here in the first. Chelsea will spin the ball, knocks that one down too. 7-4 Lamar. And they'll bring full court pressure against Sanford. Bailey Canty takes the inbound. Gallegos all over her, going across the timeline right side. She'll pass it over to Tara Crowther. Crowther hassled there by Wirtz. It'll be passed into the middle. J.C. Canty between the circles. Passes to Nicole Salazar, who's wearing one of those large nose protective masks. She'll dish down on the baseline on the right side. And a good shot up and in for Kelly Canty. Canty with 4, and it's 7-6, lead down to 1. Gallegos right side, cuts to the middle, passes left, 3. Wirtz misses it, and the ball will be caught by J.C. Canty. Canty hands it off to Crowther. Crowther right side meets up with Gallegos. Now passes off to her left. It goes in the hands of J.C. Canty. Down into the corner to Nicole Salazar. Back up top to Crowther. Tara Crowther looks down into the corner. Finds Kelly Canty. Back to Crowther. And around again to J.C. Canty. To Salazar on the left wing. Lamar staying in a very tight 2-3, and now it's knocked away. Gallegos with the steal on Bailey Canty to the rack. Gallegos and Canty are down in a heap, and the foul will go on Bailey Canty for the block. That's her second team, and I think they're going to call that on the floor rather than a shooting foul. Chelsea hadn't had a chance to go up for the layup. Of course, it was kind of tough with Canty in her back pocket. Second team, first personal. Ball's going to be triggered into Abby Reed, and Reed's going to drive to the right side and get fouled. Wow. Another foul on Canty quickly on the reach. So she's got 2 in a hurry, and she's going to get replaced right now. Coming in for Sanford, that'll be Tess Mortensen. Into Gallegos. Moves down the right side against Crowther. Passes down into the corner to Reed. And Abby's going to travel. Took a step. Passing the ball around Kelly Canty. Sanford ball, so Mortensen will trigger it in. Gallegos stands in front of her. She'll flip it down cross half court to Kelly Canty. Canty will get it into the middle, and a travel called on Tara Crowther. Crowther took the pass from Canty and spun to her left to fire it down into the lane to J.C. Canty, and kind of moved one foot and then the other. 2-3 for Sanford. Gallegos will dribble into the right side of it. Reed goes down to the right wing, and they will miss Shea Spitz. Spitz into the game, and Gallegos try to bounce pass down the right side of the lane, and Shea didn't get turned around quite in time. 7-6 our score. Lamar leads. 4:49 left in the first. Kelly Canty with it. Sanford brings it down. Tess Mortensen passes to Salazar. Salazar will stutter step again, turn into pass. We saw a couple of those last night.
Yeah,
some of the girls early in the season taking that extra step.
Filling out the Sanford boys here in the same names.
Yes, they are. Yep. Canties and Crowthers, you got it. Here's Gallegos for Lamar, drives into the lane. Ball will go out of bounds off the foot of J.C. Canty of Sanford. We'd like to thank Kevin Schaefer of Colorado Preps. He's over here. Give everybody a wave, Kevin. We can see you on the microphone. Colorado Preps TV, the games are being streamed there, video, and might want to check that out while you're listening. Listen there.
You got the bandwidth.
Yep. Here's Abby Reed with the ball, goes around to the right side, fires it down to Gallegos. Chelsea drives in, shot off the glass, misses it high for the rebound, Kelly Canty. Canty will give it off, and here comes Salazar down the right side, passes long to J.C. Canty in the lane. Ball tipped away loose, picked up by Tara Crowther, gets it down into J.C. Canty in the corner. Back out to Crowther, in the middle to Salazar, stepping out on her, Abby Reed. Pass to the right wing, Mortensen with it. Now down into the corner. J.C. Canty, back out to Mortensen. Mortensen passes over. Gallegos chases Mortensen across the lane on the cut. Ball on the left side, now back on top to Kelly Canty. Looking down low, Tara Crowther, spin move on the baseline right, misses the shot. Gallegos with the rebound, she's on the run through traffic right side. Hits the baseline, takes the turn, bounces under the bucket, and it rims out for Brianna Rogers. That ball was all but in.
We saw so many of those, like I said, that early in the season, just can't quite get them to fall.
Top of the key. Sanford with it. Canty passes right side to Mortensen. Mortensen down into the lane to Salazar. Back up. 3. Canty. Clang. No. And the rebound pulled in for Lamar by Shea Spitz. She'll give it off to Gallegos. Pass to the right side. Reed looking to drive in on Mortensen. She'll cut to her right around the top of the key. Nice pick by Gallegos. Ball in the hands now of Taylor Wirtz. Up on top, bounces to the right side to Gallegos. Gallegos fronted there by Crowther. Under the booth, drive by Gallegos in the lane. She'll get fouled by Tara Crowther. Folks that might be watching this on video can actually see how far behind we are on the call on radio. Kevin gives us the thumbs up over there.
Well, the internet will be a little bit behind, and then you throw the video be a little bit more.
That's
long
okay.
As we're going in and it's synced up.
We're doing good. Gallegos at the line for the Savages. She'll hit the first free throw. 3 of 3 from the line so far. The foul was on Tara Crowther. It's her second and the 4th team. Substitution for Lamar. Summer Eberhardt will come into the ballgame. Chelsea Gallegos gives the next ball a spin. Clank off the front of the iron. No good. It'll be Kelly Canty with the rebound. Hassled there by Eberhardt. Will pass it off now in the middle. That'll be Nicole Salazar. Will lose it out of bounds. Abby Reed leaning on her a little bit, but no contact from Reed with the ball. Salazar just lost control of it. Savage basketball. Peyton Key into the game. She will trigger it in to Gallegos and walks it across. J.C. Canty meets her there on the right side. Now to Key. She'll dribble back out top of the key. Pass to the left. Reed with it. Reed get covered. Took a double dribble. Jumping right in front of Reed was Nicole Salazar, and Abby kind of lost the ball, rolled it up her hip. 2:20 left in the first, 8-6 Lamar. Ball triggered in for Sanford. J.C. Canty with it. Spits all over her in the corner under the booth. Out to Salazar. Salazar nearly lost it. Abby Reed on her, and we'll have a timeout taken by the Indians. 2:11 left here in the first. 8-6 Lamar. Back in 30 seconds. To a very loud Tiger Gym. Boy, that PA system will make you deaf up here in the press box.
We're already deaf. What do you mean?
Oh, man.
They're going to make us totally deaf between that and the grandkids screaming.
There you go. 8-6 Savages, maybe your grandkids.
Well,
and another travel by Salazar off the inbound. Wow. Indians have turned it over to Lamar 3 times here in the first quarter on travel calls.
Your grandkids are old enough, they just whine.
That's right. They want money. They know what it is.
Yeah.
Bailey Canty will come into the game. And Peyton Key will trigger it into Vallejos, and Chelsea with it, walks it across, meets up with J.C. Canty. Back to Key, now down into the corner to Vallejos. On the baseline, bounces underneath the Spitz, ball loose on the floor. It'll be picked up by Tess Mortensen. She'll work it out to Bailey Canty, tries to get around Abby Reed, cuts back right across the timeline, passes to the wing, Josie Larson, dish to the elbow right, Canty, dumps it into the lane, Kelly Canty with it. You could say Canty, like phrase back in the day up in Chirac. Josie Larson spins it out of the lane to Mortensen on the right side. Looks underneath. It'll be knocked away and out of bounds by Summer Eberhardt.
Or Fowler volleyball last few years.
Right.
Moss to Moss.
Moss to Moss. 1:29 left here in the first. 8-6 Lamar with the lead. Canty takes the inbound. We'll work it out high to Kelly Canty. One to another. Now to another Canty. Bailey Canty, dish underneath. Josie Larson shoots, and it'll be tipped out of bounds by Vallejos, I do believe. Nonetheless, last touch by a Savage, and it will be Bailey Canty right of the basket. Triggers it into the lane. Mortensen high up off the glass, rattles off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled in by J.C. Canty. Puts it back up top. Bailey Canty faked the 3, backs out in between the circles, followed by Abby Reed. Works it to the right side. Reed follows her, passes into the corner. Kelly Canty, now to the elbow. J.C. Canty, shot no good. Peyton Key under the basket with the rebound, brings it down right side. Again, Savages running right to left here in the first half of play. Key between the circles, gets it back from Vallejos, passes to Reed. Back to Chelsea in the middle. J.C. Canty stands there top of the key, waits for it to move. Vallejos works it right side to Key in the corner. Peyton will dribble back into the lane. Jumper shy of the free throw line, missed it. Eberhardt with the rebound, she'll spin, and that's going to be blocked up and into the backboard standard by Kelly Canty. It'll be Indian basketball.
Question of business here, Pat. Which side do you put Lahana on?
I always put the home team on the left side.
Left side. Okay, I'll put.
Whoever the home team is goes on the left side of my book, or I'm lost.
Okay, I'm not. I don't know who's the home team on the other, but I will put the
top team on the bracket's home team.
Okay, so I probably did it wrong on the other, but oh well. I guess I'll have to do that game.
Sanford, well, we had a foul down below while we were doing that against Lamar. It's going to be Tara Crowther to trigger it in. It'll be the second team on Lamar. And we'll see who they put that are here in just a moment. Ball's going to be triggered in by Tara Crowther. She'll flip it out. Right side, gets it back from Kelly Canty. Now to Salazar in the middle. Works it off to Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz will steal it up from her on the right wing. Foul. Owie, yes.
Got the jump ball and have her on your leg.
Foul's going to be on Salazar of Sanford. So it'll be Lamar ball. Just to the near side of their bench from our vantage point. Triggered into Reed. She'll toss it back to Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz comes across. Right side up against Salazar. Gets it down to Key. Shot from the wing for three, no good, and that's the end of the first quarter. Here at the Holiday Shootout, the Lamar Lady Savages leading the Sanford Lady Indians 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back to the shootout on Thunder Country and KLMR, a 60-second timeout. To the shootout on Thunder Country and KLMR. Savages open the second with possession and an 8-6 lead. Vallejos takes the inbound, gives it to Reed, back to Chelsea in the corner, fronted there by Tara Crowther. Taking her time, passes out. That's going to be Taylor Wirtz, top of the key, now to Reed. Reed moves back from the left wing around top to Vallejos, down to the corner. A shot from the left side, no good for Taylor Wirtz, off the iron. Rebound by Tara Crowther. They'll work it down court to Tess Mortensen. Mortensen back out to Salazar. Now up top, Josie Larson to the left side again. Tara Crowther back to Larson. Vallejos stands in front of her. Ball continues to be worked to the right side. Finally down to Kelly Canty in the corner, back out to Salazar. Lamar 2-3, but stepping out on him a little bit, forcing him out. Mortensen has it in the corner. She'll dish on the baseline. Tara Crowther back out to Mortensen. She got covered up quickly by Abby Reed. Salazar with it now, right side. Down to the right again to Kelly Canty in the corner. She'll dribble out, give it back to Salazar. Pass around to Tara Crowther. And Reed stays there on her. They've just been, I don't even think there's been an offensive move. Nope, there the ball's out of bounds. They couldn't hold on to it long enough. Josie Larson will move it out of bounds. 8-6 Lamar, 6:44 left here in the first half. Vallejos will come across with it. Pass to Reed on the right side. Now to Eberhardt, right side of the lane, back down to Vallejos, fronted there again by Tara Crowther. Eberhardt, nope, that was Courtney Clark. Clark gets it to Abby Reed. Now back up top for a three from downtown. Taylor Wirtz canned it. Well back of the line, 11-6. And a steal off the inbound. Kelly Canty looking to pass it down. Vallejos steps in front of her pass. Chelsea into the lane to shoot. Will get fouled. Heads to the line. That'll be a push on Kelly Canty. And Kelly Canty's first personal, fourth team. They're showing 6 team. Oh, that is correct, 6 team. Vallejos at the line, her first free throw up and in. Vallejos, 4 points. They're all from the line, 4 of 5. Gets both of them. 13-6 Lamar, 6:10 left, second quarter. Triggered into Salazar, brings it across against Reed. Vallejos knocks it away from her as she comes across the timeline, but goes out of bounds. Lamar defense causing fits here for Sanford. Bailey Canty will come back into the ball game. Tara Crowther triggers it in. Off to Bailey Canty. Down to the right quarter again. Kelly Canty up top to JC. Back right, Bailey Canty, a long two from the right side. Bailey Canty hits it. 13-8, 5-point lead for the Savages. Vallejos will just bring it down all by herself on the baseline. Put the shot right up over JC Canty like it was easy beans, and it looked exactly that way. Foul now is going to be called on Abby Reed as Tess Mortensen will bring the ball in off the inbound. Reed reaching in. That will be her first personal. Third team on Lamar. Sanford ball triggered into Tara Crowther. Looks to pass it down to Kelly Canty. Ball nearly knocked away by Vallejos. Loose ball picked up by Mortensen. Vallejos almost got it again. Now dish down into the lane. Turnaround jump shot. Bailey Canty. She'll get fouled. Get a couple. Fouls on Taylor Wirtz of Lamar. So Wirtz will get rung up for that one. 15 on Lamar. It's the second on Wirtz. Bailey Canty at the line for Sanford. She'll get it. First one. Has one more on the way. 15-9 right now. 5:24 left in the first half. Savages with the lead over the Sanford Indians here at the Holiday Shootout in La Junta. Again, Canty gives the ball a spin, puts it in the air. That's going to rim out. Rebound pulled in by J.C. Canty left side. She'll shoot and miss. Spitz has it now, gives it off to Vallejos. Vallejos comes across on the dribble, left side of the lane, bounces underneath. Shea Spitz jumps, shoots off the glass, no. Ball loose, and boy, it is loose. Where's it going? Who's picking it up? It'll be Bailey Canty finally. Passes down into the right corner to Mortensen. Mortensen looking underneath on the cut to Bailey Canty. Looks to shoot, misses, and the ball's tipped away and out of bounds. I think it came off Taylor Wirtz. We'll have Summer Eberhardt come into the game. 4:56 left in the first half, 15-9. Savages with the lead over the Lady Indians of Sanford. Ball's triggered in, shot from the left side. J.C. Canty misses it. Savages control the rebound. Vallejos brings it down. Pulls up in the right forecourt, backs out. Bailey Canty moves out on her. Passes to Eberhardt. Eberhardt cutting down the lane against Kelly Canty. Kicks it back out on the right side. Vallejos with it and work it around. Left side three, missed by Peyton Key. Vallejos with the rebound. It's knocked away from her and out of bounds. I think that came off J.C. Canty, so it'll stay Lamar ball. McKenna Canty will come in. And Vallejos fires it into Key, top of the key, passed it right through all the traffic. Peyton backs out in between the circles, passes left side to Abby Reed, back up to Vallejos. Now to Key, left side three, long off the iron. Rebound to Spitz. Shea up off the glass and in. Shea Spitz with a nice rebound and put back. 17-9 Lamar, 4:04 left first half. Tara Crowther comes across for Sanford. Passes top of the key to Bailey Canty. Now down to the middle to Kelly Canty. Nearly covered up. Ball rifled into McKenna Canty. Shot up off the top of the backboard and hits one of these support cables for the backboard, and that's out of bounds. Salazar's going to come back in for Sanford. Another sub in there too. Missed that one, so back to it here. Chelsea Vallejos will come across for Lamar. Meeting up with Bailey Canty, drives in, puts up a jumper just shy of the free throw line and used every part of the iron for it to go down. 2 for Vallejos, 19-9. Lamar now by 10, foul away from the ball. Had Bailey Canty popping a three, and the foul came prior to her shot. Under the basket, Abby Reed called for a push. That was away from the ball. Second on Reed. And the 5th team on Lamar. Sanford ball triggered in. Given there to Kelly Canty. Now worked out right wing. Bailey Canty with it. Vallejos on her. Down to Kelly Canty in the corner. She's picked up by a double team. Passes over it to Salazar, top of the key. Works left to McKenna Canty. Peyton Key nearly had the ball out of her hands. Back out to Salazar, back down again low to Canty. Salazar gets it again, works it around right side. Kelly Canty with it. They can't get inside for a shot. Looking to loop it over everybody to Bailey Canty. Ball's going to be knocked away. I think McKenna Canty had the last hand on it. Spitz might have broke that whole thing up. She'll trigger it in to Vallejos. Chelsea will walk it across. Passes over top of Bailey Canty. Now takes the cut. Will lose the ball in the lane. Pops out of the pile. It's got Peyton Key. Well, not Peyton Key. It was Katie Tecklenburg picked it up, got it underneath to Summer Everhart. Everhart knocks down the shot, and now all of a sudden it's 21-9.
Well, we've seen
And
those big leads evaporate.
What do we have a stoppage here for right now? Ernie Vigil, I think.
He's mad at somebody.
Did he tee someone up? Did he tee him up?
Looks like.
Did he tee him up? He did. Okay, that's a technical then.
Ooh, talking to the coach.
Yeah, technical on Blake Canty. So it's going to be Chelsea Vallejos to shoot, and she will get the first one.
Ernie's pretty easy going until you make him mad.
Yeah, he is. I've known Ernie for years, as you have.
Yeah, but you don't want to make him mad.
No.
When he's got a whistle in his mouth.
Blake's still not happy down there. Boy, he's hot. He's hot. 23-9. Lamar leads it. 2.5 minutes left in the half. He might get another one down here. Long two. Chelsea Vallejos will get it from the left corner. And the Savages just start to put distance on Sanford, 25-9. 2:15 left first half. J.C. Canty with the ball, right corner, into the lane to Josie Larson, back out to Canty. Looks to pass across to a cut. McKenna Canty with a shot will be fouled from behind. Chelsea Vallejos going for the block, will draw her first. Wow. And I think we've got a timeout now, do we not?
Well, they're all over here, so apparently they do.
I think we're going to have a timeout. Yes, we will have a timeout. Sanford will take a timeout with 2:07 left here in the first half. 25-9, Savages lead it. Back in 30 seconds on KLMR and KTHN. Just a little bit ago.
Well, it's time to settle down. You see that so often. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard to dig yourself out of that hole unless the other team goes cold later on.
Now, Lamar, of course, last night having their way with Rocky Ford, 49-14. So McKenna Canty is at the stripe to shoot free throws as we're back to it here. And her first one is up and no good. There'll be one more. Nope, we've got a sub for the shooter ready to come in here. That will be Tara Crowther to re-enter the game. Got quiet in here all of a sudden.
They shut the PA?
My goodness.
They're pretty good crowd.
And, yep, it bounces straight up off the back of the iron and down, so McKenna Canty will get it. And the Sanford Indians in double figures now, 25-10. And we'll have Tara Crowther entering for McKenna Canty. And Lamar with the ball. Vallejos will bring it down, gives it off to Key. Passes to the left side of Tecklenburg. Looking across for Everhart. Ball knocked away. Tara Crowther has it. She'll dish into the lane. And laying it up off the left side, Bailey Canty will knock one down. 25-12 now. Lamar still with the lead. 1:40 left first half. Peyton Key takes the pass from Vallejos. Bounces into Spitz. Spitz with a shot up over top of Josie Larson. Misses it. Rebound to Everhart. She'll spin. Miss her look. And J.C. Canty has the rebound. We'll give it off to Bailey Canty. Canty trying to drive around Peyton Key. Will pass down to Mortensen. Mortensen right side. Flips it up over top of Tecklenburg into the lane. Long two from the top. Tara Crowther off the glass will knock it down.
Maybe that'll be the start of the comeback for the Indians.
Well, we'll see. They're starting to get something rolling here. A minute 5 left first half, 25-14. Savages by 11. Vallejos will drive down against Canty. Nice dish under the bucket to Summer Eberhardt right there waiting on it. Banks it off the glass for 2 from the right side. 27-14 now. 50 seconds left first half. Canty, that's Bailey, looking to drive against Peyton Key. Peyton will reach in and get called for a foul. That will be her first personal, and that is the 7th team. So that'll bring us to 1-1 for Sanford with 45.6 seconds left here. 27-14, Lamar with a first half lead here at the Holiday Shootout. Our next matchup coming up on Thunder Country, 92.1 FM, boys side. Championship semifinal number 1 with Sanford Indians and the Rocky Ford Melineers. Bailey Canty at the line, and the first free throw bounces around the iron before it decides to go down. 27-15 now. One more free throw for Canty. In the air and short off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled in by J.C. Canty. She'll put up a little hook shot that goes in. Lead down to 10 now. 27-17 Lamar. 35 seconds left in the first half. Chelsea Vallejos will come across with it. And it'll be Tecklenburg. Tecklenburg giving it off to Key. Back to Vallejos. Long 2. Short off the iron, no good. And Key's got the rebound. She's going to get fouled as J.C. Canty rode on her. No, wait, which way are we going here? Yep, it's going to be on J.C. Canty. That's her first. Ernie's not real popular with the Sanford crowd right now, is he? Not at all.
Well, you know, if you're doing your job, you got half the people mad at you all the time.
Well, it's just like politics. It's just like politics. Oh, now, wait a minute. No, now they're changing the call. They're going to call it on Peyton. No, wait.
They're really not.
No, they're not. They're coming back here. They were going the other way. Nobody knows what's going on. Foul's on J.C. Canty. He pointed the wrong way. Okay. Oh, Ernie, they're getting under his skin.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Well, he fooled me too. Key will miss the free throw. Do we have a lane violation there? We have the whistle blown. Oh, we have a foul on it. We're back to 1-1. Who'd they call this one on, kids? Well, okay, now Joe's talking to Kelly Canty, Joe Aguilera.
Called it on 34. Is that her, Canty?
That's Kelly. Yeah, that's Kelly Canty. That's her second, 9th team on Sanford now. And Shea Spitz at the line. Shea will miss the free throw, and we've got another whistle. And we're coming back the other way now.
And yesterday they weren't even blowing them. Makeup calls for yesterday.
You know what? That is true because of, folks here in this end of the valley that were listening. And we weren't complaining. Those were such fun games to watch.
They were just going.
They were letting them play. They were going for it. It was a lot of fun.
We had rugby. We had basketball. We had other sports. We had all kinds of sports going in there.
It didn't get out of hand, that type of thing. Free throw's going to be missed by J.C. Canty. And Lamar's got it. Vallejos coming across the timeline with 10 seconds left. Will drive into Bailey Canty. Looks to fire into Spitz and misses her. Out of bounds. It'll be Sanford ball. 9.4 seconds left. Triggered in by Tess Mortensen. Into Bailey Canty. Looking down for Mortensen. Ball's going to be knocked away from her. Loose. Who's got it? That'll be Bailey Canty now. Looking down for Kelly Canty. Time's going to run out. The Lamar Savages with a 10-point lead as we head to the locker rooms for halftime. The Lady Savages 27, the Lady Indians of Sanford 17. It's the 2012 La Junta Holiday Shootout Basketball Tournament live from Tiger Gym at La Junta High School on KLMR and KTHN. We will take a 4-minute timeout and be right back to the shootout. basketball tournament. Sanford and Lamar going after it in the girls championship semifinal number 1. Our next game coming up on Thunder Country 92.1 FM. Boys championship semifinal number 1. That will be Sanford and Rocky Ford. Over at McDivitt Center, which is on AM 1400 KDLJ right now and Network1Sports.com. At the half, the Fowler Lady Grizzlies leading the Rocky Ford Lady Melineers 24-11. Here at Tiger Gym, it's the Lady Savages of Lamar leading the Lady Indians of Sanford 27-17 in the girls championship semifinal number 1. And our stats brought to you by our Farmer LLC CPA in Lamar on KLMR. For the Sanford Lady Indians, it's Bailey Canty leading the way there. 6 points. She is 2 of 4 from the stripe. J.C. Canty, 4 points, 2 of 3 from the line. Kelly Canty also with 4. Tara Crowther has 2 points. And McKenna Canty, 1 of 2 from the line. She has 1. The Indians are 5 of 9 from the stripe. Foul trouble? Not really. Tara Crowther has a pair, as does Bailey Canty and Kelly Canty. Nicole Salazar and J.C. Canty, each with 1 apiece for Sanford. The Lamar Lady Savages, who led 8-6 at the end of the first quarter and stretched that 2-point lead out to 27-17, a 10-point lead, but gave up about 4 points late as they were leading at one point by, I think, at least 14. Chelsea Vallejos led the way, 13 points for Chelsea. She was 7 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half, dead on. Taylor Wirtz with 8 points for the Lady Savages. We have Summer Eberhardt with 4 and Shay Spitz with 2. The Lady Savages are 7 of 10 from the line, and of course that's all off the hand of Chelsea Vallejos. Foul-wise, Taylor Wirtz has a pair, Abby Reed has a pair, Courtney Clark with 1, Chelsea Vallejos with 1, and Peyton Key with 1. John, we'll have to see how the Lady Indians respond coming out of the locker room. Of course, we had the tea there in the second quarter against Coach Blake Canty, and I think they kind of shifted a little bit and fired them up a little bit in that game, and they got things rolling. At that time, Lamar was really dominating, leading by, I think, 22-9 at that point, something like that. But I don't know whether Sanford's just going to have the horsepower to really go after the Lady Savages here.
Like I said, in the big, the big picture of the early tournaments and everything, rust is what comes to mind because we've seen an awful lot of it all the way through. And well, we saw last night it came out that, and you see so many times, it'll be right after the half, just what happens. Whoever comes out of that locker room best is going to take that game. Sanford by no means is out of it.
No.
And Lamar doesn't have this one, but if Sanford comes out, plays, it looks like they're getting a little bit longer break or chewing or whatever they do in the locker room.
We got 2 minutes left here in the half, and they're not out of the locker room as of yet. Then again, I don't think I've heard anybody blow the 3-minute warning horn either. So we'll see what happens with that, because I think you are sort of supposed to do that.
I think we might have had that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They got the music too loud. We can't hear the horn.
Hey, we'll be right back. We're going to take a break, and I come back for second half action here. Lady Savages of Lamar leading Sanford 27-17, Girls Championship semifinal number 1 here at the Shootout. A 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back on KLMR and KTHN. Lake getting back in. Quick foul off the inbound by Taylor Wirtz of Lamar, and that's going to be her first team. And at the line here is Kelly Canty of the Lady Indians for Sanford. Free throw is up off the iron, no good for Canty. She'll have another one coming. 27-17 Lamar as we start the second half of play here. Next free throw for Canty, up and in. 27-18 now, and Chelsea Vallejos will take the inbound from Courtney Clark. Walk it across, meet up there with Bailey Canty. Bailey moves out, pass off to the left side of Taylor Wirtz. Three's going to rattle out, no good. And the rebound by Kelly Canty for Sanford. Brings it into Tara Crowther. Crowther across the timeline, right side, meets up there with Taylor Wirtz. Passes to the right. Nicole Salazar with it, down to the baseline. Canty back out to Salazar to the top of the key. Crowther slapping at it. Taylor Wirtz will pass around left side. Down low, J.C. Canty. Back up top to Bailey Canty for three. Missed it, and the ball will be saved. A great save by Courtney Clark. Tipped it back inbound. It's caught by Taylor Wirtz. Lamar with it, brings it down. Wirtz across the lane on the pass to Shea Spitz. Shea with the jumper from the right side for the score. 29-18. And a steal right off the inbound, but what do we have here? A travel, a foul?
I'm not sure.
Lamar had it.
Looks like they're going to play aggressive press, aren't they?
I think so.
They got a man going.
Lamar had it. I think we had a travel. There was no foul call. There was another step. I tell you, Nicole Salazar took a step. Pass down court. Kelly Canty. Jumper from the free throw circle. No good. Taylor Wirtz struggling for the rebound. Knocked loose. Tara Crowther has it for Sanford. Off to Salazar. Three right side. Clang. No good. And we've got Spitz with the rebound for Lamar. Gives it off to Vallejos. Chelsea left side. Runs across. Meets up with Bailey Canty. Drives down toward the baseline. Right into the lane. Comes back out to, who's that? Is that Clark underneath the lost the ball? Yup. Courtney Clark lost the ball. Bailey Canty breakaway. Lays it up. Blocked by Vallejos. No foul. It's Lamar ball. What a defensive move by Chelsea Vallejos of Lamar.
Surprised they didn't call a jump ball either.
Man.
That was good defense, so they're back to more of the non-call, I guess.
Yep. So Vallejos will bring it down. Gives it into the lane. Abby Reed will stumble and fall. Nope, that's Summer Eberhardt. And we had a foul on Sanford. That's why she stumbled and fell.
Yeah, that'll help, won't it?
That will help. Yes, it does.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall, as they always say.
Vallejos with the ball down in the corner. The foul was called on who? Could have been 14. Oh, Eberhardt with a long two. Knocks that one down. 31-18. Lamar stretching the lead. 5:52 left in the third. Tess Mortensen brings it down on the dribble right side. Passes to Tara Crowther between the circles. Taylor Wirtz fair with her. Down to the left corner now. J.C. Canty. Spitz pushing out on her a bit. Knocks the ball away. Shea with the steal right below the press box. We were looking right at it. Abby Reed with it now. Jumper from the right side. No. And the rebound pulled down by Tara Crowther. Crowther will come to Mortensen. Mortensen looks down. Eberhardt knocks the ball away, and they're going to get the foul on Summer.
35. Is that what they called it on? That's what I called it on.
Summer Eberhardt, her first.
Like I said, we are not referees, but we do play one on the radio.
Sometimes. Sanford loses the ball. J.C. Canty not able to hold on to it. It's Lamar basketball now. Vallejos will take the inbound from Taylor Wirtz. Bring it down. She's top of the key. Cut in on Duran. Nope, that was Tara Crowther. Drove right by her, shoots, misses it, gets her own rebound. Brings it back out, passes left side to Taylor Wirtz. Wirtz driving around Salazar. Bounces across to Abby Reed. She'll drive down the baseline. Shovel it back out to Vallejos, and Chelsea steps on the line. Ball just a little bit out of control as they try to work it around.
You know, there's a cliche that defense wins championships. Well, Lamar's defense is winning this game.
Hey, we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:55 left in the third. 31-18 Lamar. It's a 30. A short one. We'll be right back 30 seconds on KLMR and KTHN. Tiger Gym. The 2012 Junta Holiday Shootout on KLMR and KTHN. 31-18 Lamar. Girls Championship semifinal number 1. 4:50 left here in the third. Indians with the ball. Tess Mortensen right side. Look at a pass into J.C. Canty. Knocked away by Spitz or Vallejos out of bounds. It stays with Sanford. Crowther, right of the basket on the baseline, triggers it into Kelly Canty. Back up top now to Crowther. Terrell will back off in between the circles. Taylor Wirtz leans on her. Off to Salazar. Salazar down right side to Canty. Back to Salazar. She'll dribble down low. Pass off to J.C. Canty. Back to Salazar. Drives. Will dish out right side. J.C. Canty. Shot from the right elbow. No good. Rebound tipped around. Taylor Wirtz comes out of the pile with it. Pass down to Abby Reed. Reed off the glass. Rims out. No. And Kelly Canty has the rebound. Not anymore. Shea Spitz with it. Puts it up. Misses it off the iron. She'll take another look and miss that one. And now Tess Mortensen has the rebound. Gives it off to Salazar. Salazar throws it behind Kelly Canty. Picked up Vallejos. Reed back to Vallejos. Rattles out for Chelsea. No good. Foul on the rebound on the floor. Is it on the player on the floor?
I'm not sure. I think it's probably on the floor. Right on the rebound.
It's going to be, I think, J.C. Canty. Yep, it'll be on J.C. Canty. Vallejos will trigger it in. Her second team on the Indians. Ball triggered into Taylor Wirtz. Back up top to Peyton Key. Key backs in between the circles. Passes to the right side to Wirtz. 3:45 left here in the third. 31-18 Lamar. Down to the corner to Key. Peyton dribbles back around to the top. Passes around Mortensen. And finds Taylor Wirtz right there. And Wirtz just got essentially punched in the face by Bailey Canty, it was...
That reminds me of Austin Powers, where he does the judo chop and goes, ow, that hurt. What did you do that
bam!
for?
Oh, boy, that rocked her world. Vallejos triggers it into Spitz. Shea will miss the shot. We've got Wirtz with the rebound, misses her look, and we will have J.C. Canty with the board for Sanford, brings it down. Vallejos in pursuit. Passes to Mortensen, right wing, and will overthrow Bailey Canty. Loose ball picked up. Peyton Key to the bucket. She'll get fouled.
She has to
and
do a
she
roll,
is rolled by
man.
Tara Crowther. Yep.
And Lamar, like I said, hasn't been all that hot in their shooting
No.
of late, but their defense is making up for it. They're just, everything's played on that end of the court.
Okay, but, we're most of the way here.
Mm-hmm.
Through the third. Free throw is up for Key, and she'll hit it.
Just keep pulling away. Well, Lamar,
they've only scored 5 points now.
But
Lamar, Sanford's only scored 1 in the quarter. Key will get another free throw. And it's in. Peyton got them both. 33-18 Savages. Sanford ball. Triggered into J.C. Canty. 3:10 left here, third quarter. Bailey Canty with it. Passes to Mortensen on the right side. Down to the baseline now. Kelly Canty back out to Mortensen. Vallejos on Mortensen. They'll work it around to the left. J.C. Canty with it back in the middle on the pass to Bailey Canty. To Mortensen out on the wing again. Vallejos tips it away. Picked up by J.C. Canty. We've got a foul, and that will go on Chelsea Vallejos.
And Lamar's just out hustling him.
That's right. 2:53 left here in the third. We are going to have Abby Reed re-enter for the Savages. She'll sub in for Vallejos. Just 2 on Chelsea. And the ball's triggered in for Sanford to Tess Mortensen. Mortensen passes right side. Kelly Canty tries to drive around Eberhardt. Dumps it into the corner. That's Bailey Canty back up top to Mortensen. Abby Reed leaning on her. Works it left side to J.C. Canty. J.C. back in the middle to Tess Mortensen, who just tossed a hip into Abby Reed. Ball's going to be tipped away, picked up by Taylor Wirtz. Kind of pinballed around a couple of players. Wirtz with it, passes down to Peyton Key on the right wing. She'll dribble back in between the circles. Meets up there in the middle with Bailey Canty, passes right side to Reed. Abby dribbles back around top, now passes to Wirtz, left side. Drives back through the free throw circle, spins, finds Reed. Long two, clank off the iron, no. And, oh, man.
That's the hustle right
That's
there.
the hustle. Abby Reed saves that one. Just outran Kelly Canty. Canty wants a foul, and she's not going to get the whistle for that.
You might next week, and you might have last week, but you're not going to get it this week.
You're not going to get it today. Shea Spitz will come in, and I would say you're not going to get it this tournament. She's going to come in for Everhard, and we have a timeout. 30-second timeout. We are going to keep it here. 1:58 left in the third, 33-18. Lamar Lady Savages leading the Sanford Lady Indians Girls Championship semifinal #1 here at the shootout. The winner will meet either La Junta or Los Animas, and they will be playing at 6 o'clock. It'll be on Thunder Country 92.1 FM, Network1Sports.com, and ColoradoPreps.tv. You'll find it there. Los Animas yesterday, a knocking off Mesa Ridge JV 61-38, and La Junta having their way with Swink 57-29 to set up the second girls championship semifinal.
We've seen some pretty good teams today, Lamar.
Indeed.
La Junta, Los Animas, I guess all that quartered. And Swink didn't look too bad that first half, I mean, for what they're going through right at the moment.
Well, La Junta just outran them.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see if they can outrun the Trojans here today. That's probably going to be a pretty fair ball game. Tell you what, that'll be one to watch, Los Animas La Junta girls. Ball triggered in for Lamar, 3-ball by Key, and it's long. We've got a foul down below on the rebound, and it's going to be called on Abby Reed. Now that's 3 on Reed for Lamar. Wirtz and Reed both with 3 for the Savages. Marley Crowther takes the inbound. No, that's not Marley Crowther. Josie Larson, double team, will get through it. Finds Mortensen. Mortensen passes back. Right side to Bailey Canty. Down low to Kelly Canty. Back out to Bailey into Kelly on the cut. Double team, loses the ball. Will pass it off to Josie Larson. Bounces off of her loose. Picked up Tess Mortensen with the shot. And I don't think Mortensen ever would have got that open if that ball wouldn't have came loose and it just basically rolled to her.
Yeah, Lamar just have not given him any looks.
No, Abby Reed has the ball tipped away from her. It'll be saved by Taylor Wirtz. They're banging, thrashing. Kelly Canty rips it away, gives it to Bailey Canty. She'll drive in, lay it up off the glass for 2. 33-22, 1:05 left here in the third. Lamar with the 11-point lead. Abby Reed walks it across. Passes off to Taylor Wirtz, left side. Wirtz to Key. Key dribbles back off. Bailey Canty poking at the ball, and she'll travel. Tried to stop and spin around Canty and took a step there at the top of the key.
I think Sanford would love to try and run the fast break, but the defense has just been too good.
No, I don't think they're going to do that against these Savages. Not today, not here. Sanford basketball. Here's Tess Mortensen with it in the right forecourt. Dribbles into the wing. Passes up over Courtney Clark. Ball tipped away. Wirtz has it. Gives it off to Key. Peyton on the run across the timeline. Right side. Poking at the ball. Bailey Canty. Down to Reed. Baseline jumper. No good. Tipped out of bounds. It came off Shea Spitz. It'll be Sanford ball. 31 seconds left here in the third. 33-22 Savages. Triggered into Nicole Salazar. Reed leaning on her there into the corner. Lamar bringing the pressure. Again, they better hurry. Tess Mortensen's going to bring it down to Kelly Canty. Canty will get it across finally to Bailey Canty. Looks in the lane for Kelly Canty. Nearly tipped out of there by Spitz. Canty will save it and give it to cousin Bailey. Tipped away. It rolls away out of bounds. Again, these Canty girls, none of them sisters. They're all cousins, from what I understand.
Yeah, big LDS community over in
Indeed.
Sanford. A lot of good big potato farmers over there.
You bet.
Good people.
Tess Mortensen takes the ball on the inbound. It's going to be dished into Kelly Canty. Back out to Bailey for 3. Off the glass, no good. There's the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter here at Tiger Gym. The Lamar Lady Savages 33 and the Sanford Lady Indians 22. It's the 2012 Holiday Shootout. We'll be right back here at Tiger Gym. A 60-second timeout on AM 920 KLMR Lamar, Thunder Country 92.1 FM, KTHN La Junta. You'll get to drink half of it. Everybody. All right, we are back now here at Tiger Gym as we start the fourth quarter. 33-22 our score. Savages are leading. And, they almost lose it off the inbound. Taylor Wirtz almost had it knocked away from her. It'll be saved, picked up by Reed. Back to Wirtz, back to Reed, inside to Spitz. Turnaround jumper comes out for Shea, no good. Kelly Canty has a rebound for Sanford. Down court to Bailey Canty, now to Salazar. Back to Canty on the cut. And she cut a little bit too much and took a step. So the travel on Bailey Canty. 33-22 Lamar. Vallejos comes across on the dribble for the Savages. Meets up there with Bailey Canty. Looks to pass inside to Spitz. Ball will be knocked away, but Vallejos will pick it back up. To Reed, to Vallejos, back to Abby. Works it right side to Wirtz. Wirtz head fake, drives to the top of the key, bounces down to Vallejos. Long two, long off the iron, no good. And underneath, Everhart with the rebound for Lamar. Knocked away from her by Kelly Canty. It'll stay with the Savages. Vallejos to trigger it in, baseline right of the basket. Spitz bumping, trying to get open, out to Reed. Abby from the free throw circle gets it. Abby Reed knocks it down. Her first bucket of the ball game. 35-22. Whoops, here's an errant pass. It's going to be picked off by Taylor Wirtz. Long one meant for Tess Mortensen. Wirtz works it down into the left corner. Back out to Vallejos. Vallejos back to Wirtz. Three for Taylor. Clang off the iron.
Just a bit
Salazar's
long.
got the rebound. He's going to bring it down to Bailey Canty. Canty to Kelly Canty. Nice layup.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, and they finally broke that press.
Yep. 35-24. Savages, 6.5 minutes left. Whoops, they missed Taylor, or Shea Spitz. It was Vallejos trying to bounce pass into Shea Spitz. Missed her. Pass picked off and will be knocked away from Nicole Salazar. She brings it across the timeline. It's going to stay with Sanford. J.C. Canty back into the ball game. Wirtz, Reed, Vallejos, Spitz, and Everhart out there for Lamar. Ball's going to be triggered into J.C. Canty. Looks underneath for Salazar. She gets covered up. Back up top. Mortensen from the free throw circle will knock down the jumper.
Getting a little run. They need to get
Leads
to
down to 9.
More.
They've got it down to single digits here. 9-point lead. 6:08 left. There's a lot of basketball left to be played here. Vallejos will walk it across. Don't slow it down, girls.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just my opinion, though. I'm not the coach. Here's Vallejos moving pretty quickly into Spitz. Shea will shoot. Doesn't go, but she'll get a pair. So Shea goes to the line. The foul's called on Kelly Canty. That will be her third personal. And the 5th team for the Indians. 35-26, Lamar by 9. 5:53 left in the game. And the free throws up for Spitz will go down. Shea gets another. Tara Crowther will re-enter for Sanford. Subbing in for Josie Larson. Shea Spitz one more time. Ball's up and in. 37-26 Savages. 5:53 left. And Kelly Canty has it. Down court to Nicole Salazar for Sanford. Back in the middle to Canty. Now to Crowther. Down low to Mortensen. They're back up top with it. Kelly Canty. Right side to J.C. Canty. And to Tara Crowther. About knocked away by Wirtz. Now tipped away by Spitz as they try to get it into J.C. Canty. Looking for a cut. There is Mortensen. She'll get fouled, I think, by Shea. No. That'll be on Chelsea Vallejos. Didn't they?
Not sure what they called.
I think they called it on Chelsea, her third.
34?
No, they haven't put that up there. Lamar doesn't have a 34. Nonetheless, foul on the Savages, and the ball in, long two from the left side. Tara Crowther got it. It's a third on Vallejos, 5th team on Lamar. Vallejos will bring it down. 5:15 left in the game, 37-28. Lead back down to single digits.
This is just like football. They go in and put the prevent that prevents the win. Lamar just keep running, keep doing what brung you there. That's my opinion.
Taylor Wirtz with it to Vallejos. Vallejos, right in front of her is J.C. Canty. She'll drive in, get tripped. And a double dribble is going to be called. Ow. Well, Vallejos hit the floor hard, too.
You fall, get hurt, and then you don't get the foul after that. So,
yep.
Okay.
And we'll have McKenna Canty into the ball game for Sanford. Into Salazar, fronted up by Reed. Down court to Kelly Canty, right side. She'll pass across. Tara Crowther, jumper, no good. Rebound to Shea Spitz. We'll give it to Vallejos. 4:40 left here, 37-28 Lamar. Chelsea Vallejos will walk it across. Passes to the right side. Wirtz back to Vallejos. Out in the forecourt. J.C. Canty stands in front of her. Arms spread. Likewise, Tara Crowther, who's in front of Wirtz, who now has the ball. Taylor drives in, back toward the middle. And will pass it left. Vallejos backs out. Now tries to drive in around J.C. Canty. Gets to the bucket. No travel. Their two officials call it a travel on her, so it'll go back to Sanford. We're eating up a little bit of time, but not much in the way of points here. Ball triggered into Salazar, nearly lost it. And off to J.C. Canty. It'll be poked away. Mortensen will save it. Reed on Mortensen. As she comes into the middle, they better hurry.
Barely.
Down court. Yep, they barely got it over. There to Salazar. Now looking underneath to J.C. Canty. Overthrew her out of bounds. Lamar ball. And a timeout will be taken by Sanford. It'll be a full 3:56 left here in the game, 37-28. Lamar Savages with the lead at the Holiday Shootout. We'll be back, a 60-second timeout on KLMR and KTHN. Back to it. Vallejos with the basketball is going to drive in from the top of the key. Pass down to Reed, now to Spitz. Spin move, will put the shot up over Tess Mortensen. Missed it with the rebound. That's Everhart. Jump called. And she'll be tied up with McKenna Canty. Is that the first? That's the first jump of this game, I think.
I think you're right.
Ball will be triggered in to Tess Mortensen, or from Mortensen to Tara Crowther. Lamar bringing pressure again. They'll pass over it to Salazar. And into the lane, it's going to be picked off. Pass picked off by Taylor Wirtz, and she'll get fouled by J.C. Canty.
Every time the Sanford tries to get it into the paint, there are at least 2 or 3 girls from Lamar there with hands up.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the story of the game right there, folks.
Yep. 37-28. 3:21 left. And here goes Vallejos. Vallejos down on the baseline. Pass to Everhart. Shot long over the iron. Rebound by Salazar. Outlet down to Tess Mortensen.
Ooh, she got her at the travel.
That she did. Mortensen on the right wing right there. And now we're going to have a makeup call on a travel. Top of the key to McKenna Canty.
Did you see your Facebook?
Oh, man.
Comment from Eric Stone there? He put one here for Eric, the former, let's see what we got.
Oh, from earlier? Or
yeah,
what?
earlier from years. Goes, yes, the Junta
Oh,
Holiday
yeah,
Shootout.
I saw that. You bet. Okay, we're back to it here. We got 2 officials conferring.
He goes,
yeah, he liked it here, didn't like it over at OJC.
Yeah, fun tournament, but I don't miss the crap crow's nest at OJC. I always look forward to Saturday broadcasting at Spacious Booth at Tiger Gym.
What's going on down here? I'm not sure what's going on down here. We've got Ernie at the scorer's table. We just had Tess Mortensen come out of the game.
I don't know what they're calling.
I'm not sure.
I don't think they know what's going on.
Well,
getting the coach back there to try and calm him down again.
Wow.
But I wrote back, Eric, I go, you were spoiled being in the spotlight here doing all that K-State stuff.
That's right, Eric.
In the big time, you know.
Yep. Of course, Eric, formerly of Lamar, now down at K-Man.
In Manhattan, Kansas.
Did we have another tee?
Must have teed him.
I missed it. I think we did.
Apparently, she's sitting there by herself ready to shoot.
We had a tee on somebody.
Well, he's leaving, just threw his board down and...
Oh, my. Now, Blake's still here for now.
I imagine Chas will be hearing about it this week.
Possibly. We got a timeout taken. Nope, they're letting Sanford take a timeout. They're going to let Sanford take a timeout. And we'll have Chelsea Vallejos shooting a technical. It'll be the second against Coach Canty. Picked one up in the first half. There's 3 minutes left in this game. It's 38-28, Savages by 10. And this has been a wild one in ways. In other ways, it's been a snoozer.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an oddly, the game's just developed oddly. That's the best way that I can say.
Ebbing and flowing a little bit weird.
Yes, very weird.
Lamar looked like they're going to blow out. 3 minutes left. Sanford still got plenty of time. They're going to have to, pop a couple threes, and they're right back in it. Make a denial.
But Sanford hasn't had anybody hit a three all night, so I'm not going to look for that to happen. I'm really not. 3 minutes left here, 38-28. Savages with the lead. Timeout taken by Sanford. We'll have Chelsea Vallejos to shoot a technical here in just a bit. She has not had a point in the second half so far. Chelsea had 13 in the first half, and she was 7 of 8 from the line. She's definitely who you want at the stripe here.
Oh, they're all coming in.
Whoops, yep.
Coming in the lane, and Joe's saying, get back, girls.
All right, so Vallejos at the line, and the first free throw goes in.
Bounced everywhere and then in.
39-28. They just gave her one, or did she miss one earlier?
She hit one before.
She hit one. She did hit the other one. Okay,
yeah, she
thank
hit the one before the timeout.
39-28 then. That's right, because it was a 9-point lead, now 11. 39-28, 2:55 left. Savages get the basketball back after the tee. Taylor Wirtz, top of the key. Salazar poking at the ball, and we're going to have...
Out of bounds?
Out of bounds or 3 second?
I don't know. Apparently out of bounds. They went over in that corner there. She was dribbling by it.
Huh. Nonetheless, it'll be Sanford basketball. And we have McKenny Canty triggered it in, almost knocked away by Spitz. Trapped in the corner. Spitz is going to poke it away again from Tara Crowther. Ball loose. Spitz picks it up. Nope, that's going to be Taylor Wirtz. Picks it up, shoots, misses it. And it will be J.C. Canty with the rebound. Long pass down court to Salazar out in the left forecourt. She'll dribble back toward the middle. Now head down low. A spin move in the paint. Kelly Canty gets fouled. It'll be
1-1.
1-1. And it's going to go on Taylor Wirtz, and that'll be Taylor's fourth. 2:26 left in this game, 39-28. Savages by 11. And Eberhardt will re-enter. She'll sub in for Courtney Clark.
That's her fourth. Oh, I guess they just said it wasn't 1-1 yet.
Nope. And they left her in there. Ball's going to be triggered in to Kelly Canty. Bounce down low. McKenna Canty kicked away and picked up by Kelly Canty. Now to Tara Crowther. Drive on the baseline. Shot. Taylor Wirtz with the rebound. Outlet down to Abby Reed. Right side of the lane. Runs into Kelly Canty, and she'll get fouled. Either Kelly Canty or Tara Crowther went on Crowther, and that will be her fourth. That'll be her fourth. So we will have Tess Mortensen to come in as well as Bailey Canty coming in for Sanford. Abby Reed is at the line. Gets 1 and 1. Abby with 2 points. She finally had a bucket here in the fourth quarter. Now 3 as she gets the front half. One more on the way. 2:11 left here. 40-28 is our score. Lamar with the lead.
Oops,
and that's going to be wide right. And it's going to come back to Sanford. 2:10 left. Savages by a dozen. Sanford with the ball. Bailey Canty's going to bring it down. Dish inside. Shot by Kelly Canty goes and one. Taylor Wirtz, I think, will get rung up for that one. And then if that is, she's done. Yep, that is Taylor's fifth. 6 on Lamar. Taylor's going to foul out here with 2:04 left.
Like I said, when Sanford's been able to break that press and get that fast, when they've been able to get that basket and go there, but they just haven't had much of a chance, that Savage defense.
Kelly Canty with the and one can cut it back to a single-digit lead. It's 40-30 right now. Free throw up. She'll miss it. Rebound pulled in by Mortensen. She'll shoot and miss. Now it's going to be tipped away. Picked up by J.C. Canty. She'll shovel it back out to Salazar. Salazar looking to the right side for Mortensen. It'll be knocked out of bounds, and Chelsea Vallejos follows it up into the bleachers. Stays with Sanford. Under 2 minutes, $1:53 left. We'll have Canty to trigger it in, and
they'll call a push.
Yep, a push on Shea Spitz, pushing J.C. Canty out of bounds. That is the first on Shea. 8th team. We're in 1-1. J.C. Canty at the line. 1:51 left. 10-point lead for Lamar. Now 9.
Well, you're in the bonus. Both teams, Lamar can put them away. Sanford can work their way in if they can hit it from the charity stripe.
Next free throw is up. That's in. 40-32, down to an 8-point lead. 1:50 left here. Vallejos with it. Little pressure will be brought by Sanford. She'll dribble through it. Pulls up on the right side. Oh, she gets mugged from behind by Bailey Canty. There's a foul, but I'm afraid it's going to be on. It is on Vallejos. Yep.
She got the ball. She just fell on her. She took it. I think she stole, well, the way they've been calling it, she stole it cleanly, but.
Yeah, but called on Vallejos trying to get it back. That's her fourth, 9th team.
They could get it down to what, 6 if she pops both these?
Bailey Canty at the line. And the shot's in the air, and it will roll around and go in. And you know Coach Melgoza is concerned. He has to be. I think he's going to take a timeout here. And he can't because it'll rim out. Shea Spitz with the rebound. Well, triggered into Vallejos.
He slowed his girls down and let Sanford back in it.
Indeed, J.C. Canty pushing there on Vallejos. Vallejos will back out now. J.C. follows her. Fire down to Abby Reed in the corner.
Ooh, yeah.
And whoops, that's going to go on 33. She got the hook job there on Vallejos. And that is Bailey Canty's third.
Got the
8th team.
Left hook to the neck.
Yep. And Vallejos at the line. 1:22 left. Mortensen will come back in for Sanford, subbing in for Josie Larson. Vallejos 9 of 10 from the stripe tonight. And why would she miss? Except if I give her the radio jinx.
Well, that's where they're... The 9 of 10, that's the lead right there.
Nope, it went in. No radio jinx for Chelsea. 42-33. 1:19 left, and a foul will be called. That'll be on Eberhardt for the push on Bailey Canty as Canty comes across the line. Eberhardt second, and that is the 10th or the 9th? 9th. Josie Larson's going to come back in. Still 1-1. It'll be double bonus after the next foul for Sanford.
Eberhard,
no, wait, it is double bonus now. I thought so. They just put it up on the board.
Eberhard, you haven't called her much, but she's really done a good job on defense.
First free throw good for Bailey Canty. 42-34 now. 8-point lead, a minute 17 left. She can cut it to 7. That'll be the closest they've been for quite a while. And she does. Lamar's got to run an offense to score some points here. They can't just burn this clock. Vallejos will bring it down. Will cut to the middle against J.C. Canty. Finds Key on the left wing. She'll come back into the lane underneath to Spitz. Shea dribbles out, and they'll get it back out to Vallejos. We are under a minute left here. Vallejos drives in, jumper from the elbow, long, no good. Rebound, Courtney Clark gets it out to Abby Reed through her legs, out of bounds, Sanford ball with 51 seconds left.
Cannot do that.
42-35. This fourth quarter's really been Sanford's.
They would have played anything in the second period. They might have the game right now.
That's right. And a steal here by Shea Spitz off the pass from Tess Mortensen, looking inside for J.C. Canty. Gives it off. That'll be Vallejos down court to Key, inside to Spitz. Shea spins and falls because she's fouled. Goes on J.C. Canty, her third. 10th team, double bonus. 31 seconds left. Josie Larson will be coming back in. 42-35. Lamar leads.
Yeah, you see
just
that.
3 possessions, if you will.
Yeah, you see.
If she gets them both, it'll make it all threes. There was one of them. Go ahead, John.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
That's okay. But, yeah, you see those cold quarters, and they come back and bite you unless somebody else does.
Shea Spitz will have that one bounce off. No good, but the rebound into the hands of Chelsea Vallejos. She'll back out in between the circles, followed by J.C. Canty. 22 seconds left, and we'll have J.C. throw a hip into Chelsea Vallejos and draw her 4th foul.
If you watch the Nuggets games, though, Scott Hastings always talks about winning quarters.
Yes.
And, you know, that's pretty important.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get blown out in a quarter like Sanford did.
Bailey Canty back into the game. 21.8 seconds left. Vallejos at the line, and she will get that free throw. She has been dead on from the free throw circle.
I don't know what she did last night over in McDivitt, but boy.
That one will bounce off, no good. She'll struggle and get her own rebound. 18 seconds left. She'll back out into the right forecourt. Followed there by Bailey Canty. Bounces down to Abby Reed. Reed against Mortensen, and we've got a foul away from the ball. That's going to be a push on Shea Spitz. That's her second.
Vallejos ought to be on that all-tournament team in a way.
Yep.
If we had a vote.
44-35. I'll bet she'll be one of them. Savages with a couple of them that are worthy of the all-tournament team here at the shootout, from what I see. Nicole Salazar with it in the middle of Josie Larson. It's all over. May as well be. Larson comes down the baseline with 0.7 seconds left to foul. A blocking foul called on Courtney Clark. And Courtney draws her second. And that's going to put Bailey Canty at the line for 2. Canty at the line. First free throw is good. And she does get one more.
Have it a little closer than it may have actually been if she makes this one.
This is up and will miss. And the Savages will trigger the basketball in, and that will be the ball game. Our final score here will be 44-36. The Lamar Savages with the win. We'll be right back with our final numbers, a 2-minute timeout on KLMR and KTHN.